everyone, it's Susan Choi from the Food Institute, and I'm here at the 2022 Plant Based World Expo, the official trade show for the Plant Based Foods Association, right here in New York City, right here at the Javits Center, and I'm really pleased and honored to be here with Rachel Dreskin, CEO of the Plant Based Foods Association. Rachel, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Susan. Glad to be talking with you.
You know, as the CEO of the Plant Based Foods Association, you most certainly have your finger on the pulse of the plant-based foods industry. And at the keynote speech today, there was a really interesting factoid given out. I think it was 83% of people who eat plant-based foods also eat meat. So in your view, right, as the head of the Plant-Based Foods Association, what is the goal of the plant-based foods industry? Is it to partner with people who want to try out, you know, not just meat, but also different kinds of products out there? Do you want to make everyone a solely plant-based focused diet? What's your answer to that?
Yes. So our goal is to meet consumers where they are at. And consumers are looking to choose foods that better align with their values and also deliver other benefits too, like health benefits. And the industry is responding, one, by creating products that are those one-to-one replacements for people who are meat eaters, who are saying, okay, I would prefer to swap out my animal-based burger with a plant-based burger once a week, or animal-based chicken nuggets with a plant-based chicken nugget. So we really are looking to meet consumers, majority of which consume animal products in their diet, where they're at and deliver the benefits that they're looking for through plant-based. But consumers are also looking for increasingly whole food plant-based products as well, and clean label products. And that is something that the industry is really stepping up through innovation and through continuing to refine their processes and their ingredients to be able to meet consumers who are looking for that easy one-to-one swap, as well as those who are looking to make more holistic changes to their diet. And a lot of times you have the same consumer who is looking to do both things at once.
We're seeing a lot of innovation, we're seeing a lot of creativity, and we're obviously seeing a lot of success as the plant industry grows. I want to talk a little bit about the challenges. Let's talk about, if you could tell me from your observations and your insights about how the plant-based industry is facing those very challenging consumer demands. They want a plant-based product, they want it to be healthy, but they want it to taste good. They want it to taste like meat, but they want it to be better. They want it to be climate friendly. They want it to, fulfill those ESG standards. Tell me, Rachel, in your view, how is the plant-based industry tackling those challenges?
Yes, consumers do want everything from plant-based foods, but the good news is we can deliver. And because we are not limited with the kinds of ingredients that we can use, the diversity of ingredients that can be used in this industry, the processes, which is very unique to plant-based foods, over animal agriculture, which really has limitations in terms of how much products can innovate to meet in a certain set of nutrition criteria and expectations of consumers. So the sky is the limit, really, when it comes to innovation and meeting consumer expectations and consumer demands. But also the plant-based foods industry, you touched on something, from consumers, but really from a lot of different audiences, is under a lot of scrutiny right now as well, which I think is a very positive thing, because that pushes the plant-based foods industry to always think about not just how do I create an alternative product, but how do I strive to create a product that is part of a system that is a truly sustainable system and model going forward.
What are you most proudest of this expo, of the Plant-Based Food Association, and what do you think are still some challenges that could be tackled better?
I'm going to answer that with the same response, which is diversity. I am proud of the increased diversity that is represented in this show over last year's show, and I mean diversity in so many different forms of the word, but looking at the types of products, I mean, there are so many. We're not just burgers and sausages, there are eggs, and there's seafood, and there's bacon, and there are snacks and drinks and soups, all kinds of products, which is really exciting. So diversity from that standpoint. Also, this is the first year that there is the startup zone here. We're really looking at bringing in companies that are just starting out but really have awesome ideas and new perspectives, new products, new energy to bring into the space and making it more accessible for those startup brands to be a part of this show and have the exposure that this show brings. Also, we have in terms of our content, we have a panel that is focused on fostering diversity within the plant-based foods industry, as well from a human side. And how do we continue to help that grow and bring that in? Because it's my view that the more diverse we are, the stronger we are. So I'm proud of the steps that we have taken over the past 12 months to increase the diversity of the show, of the products, of the people that make up this thriving community. But it also is an area where we have so much work left to do.
Rachel Dreskin, CEO of the Plant Based Food Association, thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate it. This is Susan Choi from the Food Institute, again reporting to you from the Jacob Javits Center of the Plant Based World Expo 2022. Please continue to check us out at foodinstitute.com for this and all of your premier food and beverage industry news. Thanks so much for joining us.